Welcome back to another episode of Random Talks with Anna F. We are back like we never left. Okay, happy new year. This will be my first video of the year 2024 and I'm so excited to be back on your screen. As you can see, we have different settings. You know, when if you want to come, you should come correct, okay? And that's what we are doing, everything. I strive and look for ways to be better and to give you guys amazing content, right? And that's why I have gone MIA on you people for a long time, because I am cooking and I want to be better for you people. Check it. Anyway, if this is your first time on this channel, my name is Anna F of the Random Talks with Anna F. And if you have been here, you've been riding with me, especially all you guys that have been riding with me since day one. You guys are the real G. No, I dove my heart. You guys are the coco. Thank you so much for riding with me. Thank you for always engaging in my content. God bless you. Okay, so without wasting any of your time, because no time to check time, let me just go straight to what I have for you today. Our mantra for this year, all of us, it is what? Yes, no be me talking, now you talking, but I'm able to echo it. It is what? No grief for anybody. And I know a number of people or a number of persons that are currently not grieving, all right? And the aspects that they are not grieving for is relationship. No, they are not grieving for singleness. I know a number of people that are not grieving for singleness, both female and male alike. They are not grieving for singleness. I mean, this year is their year, and I'm joining my faith with them to say that this year is their year. If this is you and you can you can identify with this resonates with you, I want you to comment down below that this is my year. This is my all right guys, but really I have so many single persons that have said, okay, this year they're gonna get married, they're gonna give love a chance. And then I have people that are engaged, right, that are looking forward to getting married today. So I just said, what better way to come back to your screens than coming with advice or coming with something that I know. Although I am still very young in this thing called marriage, or I am still very young, and I'm not here to tell you that do this or do that, or don't do this or do that, right? But I'm just here to share with you culture shocks of marriage, as you must have seen from the title already. Culture shocks of marriage, or culture shocks in marriage of marriage. Now, before I proceed, right, I'm sounding like I'm doing debates. No be wahala with that. Okay, so before I proceed, let me say that what is culture shock, right? You might have been hearing stuff like culture shock. So I know you might understand, or you may understand, or you even understand, as the case may be, but I just said, okay, let me give you the dictionary meaning of culture shocks, right? According to Oxford Dictionary, culture shock is the feeling of disorientation experienced by someone when they are suddenly subjected to an unfamiliar culture, way of life, or set of attitudes. Now, does this describe you if you are getting married, or if you just want to get married? You've never, or you just newly got married. You have never been married before, yeah? Hopefully. Anyhow, you have never been married before. If you are a single person listening to me, viewing this, you have never been married before, you will get culture shocks in marriage, because you don't know the way of life of being married, right? This is your first time being married. It's not like anybody will give you any handouts or past questions, right? You just have to go into it and trust that you will navigate it well. I mean, the only thing that they give you certificates even before you start. So you're going to experience culture shock. So I'm here to just prepare your mind, to prepare your heart about some culture, because you will be disoriented if you are not properly, or you're not carefully prepared for this journey called marriage, right? So I'm just here to highlight some of the things, and I have just 5 things. There are so many culture shocks in marriage, right? But it depends on your kind of person and also the kind of person your partner is. Every marriage is different. Every marriage is unique, right? What works in your marriage might not work in my marriage, and what works in my marriage might not work in your marriage, right? So every marriage is unique, and so your culture shocks may be plenty. But I'm just going to give you 5 major culture shocks that I know that no matter how unique each marriage is, every married person can relate, and they will be able to tell you that, okay, this is true for me. Now, number one is there is no, oh, all right, baby, I'll see you later, have a wonderful week, unless either of you is going on a trip. There's no, all right, baby, I'm gonna see you later, or okay, call me when you get home, or have an amazing week, make sure you don't stress. There's nothing like that though. You will literally be living with a man 24/7. You will literally be living with a woman 24/7. There's nothing like no, they will be in your space. You will be living with a woman full time. You will be living with a man full time. In case you don't know, in case you think it is this thing that you are still doing whilst dating, or it is this thing that you are still doing whilst being engaged, or as a single person, you just call the person once in a while, or maybe once in a day, or twice in a day. No, this person will be all over you. This person will be in your face 24/7. It was a shock to me. Not necessarily a shock, but I'm like, oh my god, this thing is real. This person is in my life 24/7 forever. That's number 1. Number 2, there's literally no privacy anymore. It shock you? No, let it shock you. That number 1 can disorient you. You know, going back to number 1, you must have read tweets now that says that I've forgotten that I got married, and then I went back to my father's house, or I went back to my house, or so. It may disorient you. It may come as a culture shock. You need to prepare your mind that once you say I do, you are going to start living with that person 24/7. This second one now, that's like just climbing off or climbing on top of the first point. There's literally no privacy. Okay, there's nothing like I'm secretive. I don't like my things being touched. I love my things being placed in a particular. They will touch your things, they will move your things, they will scatter your space, especially if you have a partner that is not as organized as you are. There is nothing like I'm secretive. You have to constantly talk to your partner. You have to constantly let your partner know that this is your movement. You have to constantly let your partner know that you are doing this ahead of time. There's no secrecy. There's nothing like no privacy anymore. Your life is in, if you are hearing see your life outside, now you go and they talk as a married person, because your life is literally out there for your partner. It shocked me. Not like it shocked me, but it made me feel a bit disoriented, because as I used to be very secretive. I think I am still secretive, but you know, I'm not used to sharing things with people, sharing stuff with others, right? I'm used to just figuring things out on my own, but when I got married, it was something I had to learn. I had to learn to share, right? And then number 3, as a lady, you will cook every other day, if not every day. You will cook every other day, if not every day, because I mean, your husband will not starve now, and your children will not starve. You have to feed them, and as a guy, you will spend way beyond your budget. Way beyond your budget, you will spend. Let's take for an instance that you used to as a single guy, you used to spend on an average, you used to spend, just an example, you used to spend like 50k every month. As a married man, you will spend way more than 100k. Because you have to cater for your own needs, or you cater to your own needs, cater to your wife's needs. God bless you with triplets or twins, you have to cater for them. Don't be shocked, you are the one that will pay school fees. If your wife will help you, she will help you. Don't be shocked, my sister, you will be the one to cook every other day or every day. If your husband will help you, he will help you, but it will be your sole responsibility. Don't say, I'm a single person, when I was single, I eat noodles, I check in, my dear sister, it dies without your singlehood. As your singlehood is dying, that thing too is dying. You will cook, oh. My brother, you will spend, oh. Number 4, you see, especially for those that will get married to ministers or pastors or deacon and deaconesses, as the case may be. You see that man or that woman that you honor on the altar, that you esteem so high, that you really reverence on the altar. You see how the anointing flows with that man, with that woman. That person has a bad habit, if not bad habits. If not habits, he or she has a bad habit, and you will have to still continue to honor that person despite those habits. Oh my God, it's a shock. Oh. It could come off as a shock to you, but so that you won't be shocked, that's why I'm doing this video. Your partner has a bad habit that you need to tolerate. It could be snoring, it could be disorganization, it could be not as clean as you are, it could be anything, right? Your partner that you reverence, that partner that you honor, that partner that is sugar in your tea, that you are lovey-dovey now that you people are outside, when you come inside and you meet each other and you see each other, you see finish, you will see that person has a bad habit that you really, really don't have any choice than to just cope and hope that the person will change, and you continually just manage things. And that's number 4. Hey, it shocked me. Wait, tongue speaking anointed brother of God, tongue speaking anointed sister of God can have a bad habit. Stop. And then the last but not the least is that your love language can change. In most cases, it will change, right? If somebody right now that you're dating or you are engaged, your partner's love language is physical touch, or maybe your partner's love language is gifts, you may suddenly realize that the person does not care for gift anymore, and the person just wants you to say, I love you, I'm proud of you, you're doing well, words of affirmation, right? By the way, if you are watching this and you don't understand or you don't know anything about love languages, please go online and go and study about love languages. It is very, very important. And even you yourself, you used to be like, okay, you are somebody that loves that loves words of affirmation or that loves gifts. Years down the line, you can just discover all of a sudden that your love language now is act of service, that your love language now is physical touch. It will change, or it might change. Let me say it that way. It might change, and that is why you have to be flexible. You have to always be ready to move as the time moves. It is very, very important, because you don't want to be unhappy in your marriage, and you don't want to have an unhappy partner on your ends, right? You love people the way they want to be loved, not the way you want to love them. Okay, so those are the 5 major culture shocks that I said in marriage that I said I should share with you. Are you hoping to get married this year? You don't have a boo, but you just know that I'm not grieving for anybody this year. I will get married. These are the things you should have at the back of your mind. Or maybe you are engaged and you're planning to get married anytime soon, or sometime this year, maybe not soon, but sometimes this year, that you are sure going to get married this year. These are the things you should put in mind, so that, or you should have at the back of your mind, so that they don't necessarily come off as a shock, and then they don't destabilize you, they don't disorient you. You are able to quickly adapt to changes. All right, guys, thank you so much. Thank you. Please don't forget to like, don't forget to share this content, and don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed. Join this family. Don't be a silent lover. Be loud about your love. Be loud about your support. Until the next time I catch you on another episode of Random Talk with Anna F. Be well, be good, stay safe. Jesus loves you.